Hello everyone, welcome to Plant Amateur. Today, if you saw my first ever short, you might have seen this. So today we're going to make this into a new string of turtles house. String of turtles, Peperomia Prostrata string of turtles. So at present he lives in a no drainage pond slash leca environment. So I'm thinking this should be a pretty easy transition. Let's dive right in. All right, guys, so I'm gonna apologize for my face not being in it. I know that's probably better, but I haven't figured out how to angle it yet. So we're just gonna keep carrying on. So here is the Peperomia Prostrata string of turtles. I call this one Miss Teresa Turtle. My friend Renee helped me name this one. Dry on the inside, so it's a perfect time to transplant this plant. Ha! So I'm gonna just very carefully try to empty its contents. Very carefully. You might be wondering why I'm transplanting it and not just putting this in the container, and that's really simple actually. It's because it doesn't fit. See, it doesn't fit and it looks poop. Hence, we're just gonna go right into the glass. I don't normally advise putting things into containers without drainage, but because I can see in it, I'll be able to see how much I am watering, how much water I'm giving it, how much water is in it, etc., etc. So this is my reasoning behind doing this. First, I'm just gonna take the leca and make a drainage layer. All of the pond will end up kind of filling in the cracks as well. I just wanna make sure there's a good drainage layer. That was the easy part. Here comes the more difficult part. Some more big pieces of leca in here. I'm taking all the leca out of this pond and I'm making that base layer because it's not that deep, this container. So I figure a single, fill in the little bowl at the bottom, but then the rest of the leca, ooh, that one's got a root on it too. Cool. I'm almost thinking it would be a better idea to propagate this instead of trying to do what I am doing, but I'm committing to this project and we're just gonna do it. So there's the first little bit. I'm gonna add more leca and pond to this to bring it up a notch, because as you can see, the thickness of this little clump is not very thick, and you can see there's just a little bit of roots in there. So what I want to do is just lay this on the top of the material here. I'm in my brain, it's going to be a really easy transition. I'm just hoping that it likes it, you know, like it doesn't end up giving me a bunch of grief. I have a bunch of pond made up here. I got some what's it called? Zeolite on the very top. So I just want to mix that in a little bit. So there's some more. Put that in there. And then a little bit more leca. And then a little bit more pond. I think you're getting the idea here. Layering and layering. But the zeolite and the lava rock and the pumice all trap air, and that allows more oxygen to get to these roots. So I'm getting pretty close to how high I want it to be. I'm super excited. This is gonna be so cute. All right, so here's this. And now I'm just gonna take this little clump here and I'm just gonna lay it over the top. And the idea is Peperomias like to travel across, this Peperomia Prostrata likes to travel across, and since it has, I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna take it back, take it out, add some more. Prostratas, string of turtles, they like to travel across things. So I've circled it around, as the vines have grown and come out of their regular container, I have circled them back around over the top of the substrate, and they just continue to root and grow new shoots, falling out and into and off and around the glass. Zhuzh it in there a little bit. The roots are really small and fragile, so I don't want to go too crazy with that. But I am gonna put a little bit of leca over the top, or excuse me, pond over the top. so it can maybe fill in the gaps or help that sit a little bit more. Looking at it now and I can see the roots coming down towards the leca and making their little home sweet home. So as these vines keep coming out, I'll keep putting them back over the top so they can make some new ones. So there's like little tiny ones right there. And then if you look on the side here, you can see the roots touching all the way around. I do kind of want to bury them a little bit, but I bet they'll be just fine. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it because, you know, more fuss, more huss, and the plant gets unhappy. So I'm really excited about this little project and hope it turns out okay. Peperomia Prostrata string of turtles transferred from pond to pond in a cute, oops, I just ran my finger over a vine. There. Transplanted into a little vase. I'm gonna stick them on his, I'm gonna water it. And then I'm gonna stick it into its happy little home. I'm Tara Gaynes. Thank you so much for joining me today for this really quick and easy repot. This is Plant Amateur. I think I said that already. If you liked this video and you want to ask more questions about these peperomias, please feel free to do so. Other than that, I hope you have a good day and enjoy yourself.